this hellfire coming in. To him, it was like nothing could hurt him. He was there to save lives, and that's what he was doing.
Operation Abilene was one of the bloodiest battles of the entire war. An entire company nearly wiped out but for this PJ's efforts.
Pararescue jumper.
You'll collect combat testimonies personally and prepare a package for a full decorations review.
I've never done a medal review. I don't have time for this.
So, you're the new one.
You do work in the Department of Defense, right?
If you want the real story about Abilene, you'll need to talk to the mud soldiers.
Pits save lives.
Decoration upgrades are rare.
I will get this in next year's bill.
Justice delayed is justice denied.
It was one day, decades ago.
Pittsburgh came into that shitstorm on purpose. I mean, how do you account for that?
Duty, commitment, mission. Pick one.
Chicks came down, saved lives, evac wounded, died fighting alongside men he never even knew.
Guy saved my life, and it was one small thing that he asked of me. I couldn't do it.
Getting that medal for Pitts might be the only decent thing I get to pull out of that war.
From these honored dead, we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure.
I grew up on the legends of William Pitsenbarger, and I served with a lot of the Vietnam veterans that served with him. They were my mentors growing up when I joined, and I just always was very interested in this whole story. I mean, the idea that a pararescueman gave his life for others. You know, he knew full well what he was getting himself into, and yet he kept passing it to other people to go, and he stayed there. And when Harry O'Burns, his roommate, found him, he had an M16 in his hand and a med kit.
You always hear about all the other special operators. You never hear about PJs, and we have a story to tell.
This film has a special part in all of our hearts, but for many in the audience, it's deeply personal, especially the Pitsenbarger family, who is with us tonight in force.
It's a thrill for me because knowing that he would be so pleased. He's gone now, but Frank will not be forgotten because he loved all of the people that came out and helped him get through the days that were so hard.
Our wish for you is simply that when you leave here tonight, this picture has cracked the door open just a little wider for communication. That if you're a veteran, you either tell your part of this story or one like it, or that the rest of us might do our part to be good, patient witnesses and listen.
It was very impactful, and I really wasn't ready for it, and it hit me right between the eyes.
I think that this film truly reflects the care and the concern and the love that they have for each other.
I think it's important because this movie brings a perspective of how much soldiers carry the war with them every single day in every single action.
The writing, they did an exceptionally great job. I can't say enough about it. I'm proud of it.
I believe it'll open a lot of people's eyes, veterans, families, because the battle is not just with the veterans, it's also with the families back home.
Full of emotion. In fact, it drained me. I'm absolutely exhausted right now. It was wonderful.
The emotional part of it, because I cried almost the whole movie.
It told a story. It told a story that needs to be out to people, that they understand what veterans go through after they've been in combat.
This brings a lot of healing, very much so.
I think everyone should see it.
He honored all of us by serving. And it's no small thing.
What Pitzenbarger did was valor.
Why are you here?
Because you're here.
Who knows how many guys are walking around alive today because of him?
This is the power of what one person can do.